fear brings us our biggest joys. It's true. Oprah is back, and Doritos challenge failed.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello and welcome to a Thursday. It is May 14th, 2020, almost halfway through May. It's day 242 of Gotta Get On. Alan, have you heard the news? Are you super excited? Oprah is back. That's right. She had her 2020 Vision Tour that I was able to partake in when I got to see Oprah and Ms. Rachel Hollis on the same stage at the same time. Very exciting. Now she's taking it virtual. That's right. Oprah will be doing a virtual tour for the next 4 weeks, starting this Saturday, completely free. It will be broadcast via Oprah's Facebook page. I believe there is a sign up. Well, I had to sign up. I had to go to WeightWatchers.com and sign up for the virtual tour. You just put in your name and your email address, and then they're actually making you subscribe to their newsletter, which is a little bit annoying, but, whatever. So if you would like a little Oprah wisdom, a little Oprah aha moments, take part in the next couple of Saturdays where she is talking about wellness and how to get through this time well. Interesting news I saw a couple of days ago. My husband actually came home and told me about it. They are now offering weddings at the football stadium in Philadelphia where the Eagles play, Lincoln Financial Field. I guess this was a thing before. I don't know, because they're saying that they're going to waive the $30,000 fee for having the ceremony on the sidelines of the stadium. So if they have a fee in place, I would assume they have always offered this. I didn't know about it. And they're offering this to people who are essential workers and to people who have had to cancel their wedding because of COVID-19. They will allow you to have your ceremony in the stadium if you purchase one of their reception packages. And the reception packages are anywhere from $50 to $70 a head. Here's the clincher. Here's what's not really being talked about. That does not include food. That's right. The $50 to $70 per person is just for dining ware, linens, the use of the facility. You still have to get it catered. I love my Eagles. I don't think anybody would dispute that I am a super fan. I don't know if I would want to get married at the stadium. I think that my football life and my wedding are separate entities. You know what I mean? I love my football, but I don't have to immerse myself in it in all aspects of my life. It's like the people that get married at Taco Bell. We both love Taco Bell. Okay, that's great. You don't have to get married there. Hey, even have it catered by Taco Bell. Don't get married in a Taco Bell. To each their own. Who am I to judge? I don't know. I would not get married at Lincoln Financial Field. I know there are people that would. So this is a huge opportunity for you to take advantage if you meet that criteria and you are willing to shell over the bucks. I mean, because it really is a huge discount. I mean, $30,000 they're waiving. So 50 to say you get the $50 per plate package. I think you can bring in outside catering. I don't know if they're requiring you to use their in-house catering, which would be probably a lot more expensive. But say you get to catering from Taco Bell. Add another $25, $30 a head, $80 a head. That's still not bad for a wedding. I don't know how it works, though. We had looked at a number of facilities when Joe and I were getting married, and one of the places that we really liked was the most expensive one, of course. But they had a facility fee as well, like the Eagles Stadium, where it cost $20,000 just to rent the place out, just to have the ceremony and the reception there. $20,000. Now, they were going to give us $2,000 off because it was before a year. They gave you a little discount if you're not planning too far in advance. So it was going to be $18,000, and that came with some rooms. I think there was 12 rooms, which would have been really cool. We could have stayed the night, had some family members, some friends stay the night with us. Then they required you to hire their in-house catering, which started at $125 a plate. Started. Okay, that's going to be a problem. And then to boot, there was no alcohol included. You had to supply your own alcohol and your own bartender. Okay, yeah, that facility is out. We're not going to be able to afford that. It's just crazy. It's crazy. We ended up at a beautiful place right on the beautiful Barnegat Bay. The views were amazing. The views were even better than this other facility that I'm talking about. We got plenty of food, amazing hors d'oeuvres, and top shelf open bar for way less than $125 a head. And no extra fees for using the facility and all of that kind of stuff. So, it depends on what your priorities are. I've always been about the view. The place, it's been redone now because unfortunately it was completely demolished during Sandy. So it's a lot nicer now. It wasn't the nicest place. It was a little old, probably could have used some updating. But it was, all you had to do was look out the window and there was water everywhere. It was a beautiful place. I was very happy with the choice that we picked for our wedding. But if you are interested in getting married at Lincoln Financial Field and you meet some of the criteria I just went over, hey, have at it. Good luck to you. I had a little driveway happy hour yesterday. A couple of friends of mine were chatting about Ozark, and we just finished watching it, and we're all like, oh my gosh, we got to talk about Ozark. So I was like, let's do a driveway happy hour. Come on over, bring your chair, bring something to drink. I made up some snacks, but nobody would touch them because they were afraid that I had the COVID cooties. That's fine. I always make too many snacks, even when people do eat them. And because it's one of those things, if I make just a little bit of snacks, I'm like, are they going to think that I'm really cheap? But I don't care anymore. I'm just putting out a couple of snacks, and if they get eaten, I will come back in and make more. This throwing all the food out is getting old. But there was about 5 of us sitting around chatting about Ozark and all of the things that are going on right now. It was a very nice time. We hung out for about 2 hours. And when I got back inside after everybody left, I had yet to eat dinner, which I knew was going to be a mistake. So, of course, I came in and wanted a burger. I'm like, Joe, will you make me a burger? I have the best husband. He's like, oh, okay. I know he didn't really feel like it. It was late. But he's an exceptional husband because at times I'm an exceptional wife. Not all the time, but at times. And he's an exceptional husband. Made me a burger. And then I was going to get some Ruffles to eat with them. And then I was like, oh, I've got Doritos. So technically I failed the challenge, but not because I just went for the Doritos. It's because I was having a burger and I was going to have some chips or something anyway. And then I remembered the Doritos. But technically, yes, I failed the Doritos challenge. So, I tried. I think I would have made it if it weren't for the driveway happy hour. But it is what it is. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Not that big of a deal. Been holding steady with my weight. Now that it's Thursday, I'll probably order me some bagels. Because, why not? Why not? It's time. Feels like a Friday. I'm going to pretend it's a Friday. That's not going to be good for my waistline. Moving on to the topic of the day. Name a movie that scared the bejesus out of you. I am scared of all scary movies. I do not enjoy them. I don't like them. I don't find them thrilling. I don't like to be on the edge of my seat, ready to jump at any moment type movies. I did walk out of a movie when I was young. It was an American Werewolf in London. And I remember walking out because it was just gruesome. Like, I got up, I think, when the guy started talking, like a dead guy started talking to somebody, and he had, like, all kinds of, stuff coming out of his neck, and just, no, I don't want to see that. No. I actually got up and left. Another movie that I seem to remember scaring me a lot was Child's Play with Chucky. And I remember telling my mom and my sister about how scary it was because they love scary movies. And then they went to see it and came home and laughed at me. They're like, that wasn't scary at all. It was comical. I'm like, well, it scared me. And I also remember being pretty scared watching Pet Sematary. Remember Pet Sematary? That was the only Stephen King novel I ever read. And I didn't enjoy it very much. And I didn't enjoy the movie. So it doesn't matter to me to keep reading any Stephen King novels because I didn't enjoy the one I did read. I know he's very popular. So what are some of the movies that scared the bejesus out of you? Jim says The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, mainly because it was loosely based on a true story about Ed Gein, and also because I've had nightmares of my car breaking down in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that'll do it. That's often the ones that scare you the most, the movies that seem like they could actually happen. Michelle says The Exorcist still scares me. That stuff should not be messed with. I agree, Michelle. I agree. Lori says, I have never watched all of The Wizard of Oz because it scares me. Somebody chimed in. No way. And she wrote back, truth. I loved Wicked, though. And then somebody else chimed in, spoiler alert, she never left Kansas. Oh, I've got some funny people in this group, don't I? Veronica says Rosemary's Baby, never watched it. Sharon says Salem's Lot, never watched it. Eve says Cape Fear, never watched it. Roxanne says Jaws. Again, another one that's a little too close to reality. We live at the shore. We are afraid of Jaws. Linda says The Strangers. I don't recall that one. The Ring. I didn't watch that for sure. My brother, Lauren says that my brother and I had to go put it in the mailbox on the porch in order to go to bed. Did a ring come with the movie? I'm not really sure what she means, but Kimberly says Signs. I did see that, but yeah, that was a little freaky. Andrew says Alien and Poltergeist. Let's see. Joe says Cujo watched it at a friend's house and his dad had to walk me home. I just saw that for the first time. That's pretty funny. Nikki says 7. Yeah, that was creepy. I saw that. Michelle says The Panic Room. I love The Panic Room. That's one of my favorite movies. I didn't find it to be, again, with the too close to reality part of it, unless they're thinking of another Panic Room, the one with Jodie Foster. Yeah, I mean, I get that it was kind of scary, but I don't know. I didn't put that in like a horror type category. Jamie says Friday the 13th. Michelle says Ghost Story back in the 80s. Remember Creature double feature? Creature double feature. It was on every weekend. Channel 48.